The Bosphorus Bridge, also called the First Bosphorus Bridge or First Bridge, is one of two suspension bridges spanning the Bosphorus Strait in Istanbul, Turkey, thus connecting Europe and Asia. The bridge extends between Ortaköy and Beylerbeyi. It is a gravity-anchored suspension bridge with steel towers and inclined hangers. The aerodynamic deck hangs on zigzag steel cables. It is 1,560 meters long with a deck width of 33.40 meters. The distance between the towers is 1,074 meters and the total height of the towers is 165 meters. The clearance of the bridge from sea level is 64 meters. Upon its completion in 1973, the Bosphorus Bridge had the fourth longest suspension bridge span in the world, and the longest outside the United States. The Bosphorus Bridge remained the longest suspension bridge in Europe until the completion of the Humber Bridge in 1981, and the longest suspension bridge in Asia until the completion of the Fatih Sultan Mehmet Bridge in 1988. Currently, the Bosphorus Bridge has the 25th longest suspension bridge span in the world, after a group of soldiers took control and partially closed off the bridge during the military coup d'etat attempt on 15 July 2016. Prime Minister bin Ali Yildirim announced on 25 July 2016 the decision of the Cabinet of Turkey that the bridge will be formally renamed as the 15 Temmuz Hitler Köprüsü in memory of those killed while resisting the attempted coup. Precedents and proposals. The idea of a bridge crossing the Bosphorus dates back to antiquity, for Emperor Darius I the Great of Persia, as recorded by the Greek writer Herodotus in his histories. Mandrakles of Samos once engineered a pontoon bridge across the Bosphorus, linking Asia to Europe, enabling Darius to pursue the fleeing Scythians as well as position his army in the Balkans to overwhelm Macedon. The first project for a permanent bridge across the Bosphorus was proposed to Ottoman Sultan Abdülhamid II by the Bosphorus Railroad Company in 1900, which included a rail link between the continents. Construction. The decision to build a bridge across the Bosphorus was taken in 1957 by Prime Minister Adnan Mendes. For the structural engineering work, a contract was signed with the British firm Freeman Fox and Amp Partners in 1968. The bridge was designed by the renowned British civil engineers Sir Gilbert Roberts and William Brown, who also designed the Humber Bridge, Severn Bridge, Forth Road Bridge, Auckland Harbour Bridge and the Volta River Bridge. Construction started in February 1970 and ceremonies were attended by President Cevdet Sunay and Prime Minister Süleyman Demirel. The bridge was built by the Turkish firm Anchor Construction and Amp Industry Co., along with the co-contractors Cleveland Bridge and Amp Engineering Company and Hockey Fag. 35 engineers and 400 men worked on the project. The bridge was completed on 30 October 1973, one day after the 50th anniversary of the founding of the Republic of Turkey, and opened by President Fariko Ruturk and Prime Minister Naim Talu. The cost of the bridge was $200 million. Upon the bridge's opening, much was made of its being the first bridge between Europe and Asia since the pontoon bridge of Xerxes in 480 BCE. That bridge, however, spanned the Hellespont, some distance away from the Bosphorus, and was the second bridge after the above-mentioned bridge built by Emperor Darius I the Great across the Bosphorus in 513 BCE. Operation. The bridge highway is 8 lanes wide. 3 standard lanes, 1 emergency lane and 1 sidewalk serve each direction. On weekday mornings, most commuter traffic flows westbound to Europe, so 4 of the 6 lanes run westbound and only 2 eastbound. Conversely, on weekday evenings, 4 lanes are dedicated to eastbound traffic and 2 lanes to westbound traffic. For the first 4 years, pedestrians could walk over the bridge, reaching it with elevators inside the towers on both sides. No pedestrians or commercial vehicles, such as trucks, are allowed to use the bridge today. Today, around 180,000 vehicles pass daily in both directions, with almost 85% being automobiles. On the 29th of December 1997, the 1 billionth vehicle passed the bridge. Fully loaded, the bridge sags about 90 centimeters in the middle of the span. It is a toll bridge, and a toll plaza with 13 toll booths is situated near the bridge on the Asian side. A toll is charged for passing from Europe to Asia, but not for passing in the reverse direction. Since 1999, some of the toll booths, located to the far left as motorists approach them, are unmanned and equipped only with a remote payment system in order to not delay traffic. In addition to OGS, another toll pay system with special contactless smart cards was installed at specific toll booths in 2005. Since the 3rd of April 2006, toll booths accept no cash but only OGS or KGS. An OGS device or KGS card can be obtained at various stations before reaching the toll plazas of highways and bridges. In 2006, the toll was 3.00 teraliters, or about $2. Since April 2007, a fully computerized LED lighting system of changing colors and patterns, developed by Philips, illuminates the bridge at night. In 2012, OGS and KGS were replaced with the new HGS system, which uses radio frequency identification technology. History. Every October, the annual Intercontinental Istanbul-Eurasia Marathon crosses the bridge on its way from Asia to Europe. During the marathon, the bridge is closed to vehicular traffic. In October, visitors participate in the Fun Run and cross the bridge on foot. Many take picnics to enjoy the view. The bridge was depicted on the reverse of the Turkish 1,000 lira banknotes of 1978 to 1986. On the 15th of May 2005 at 7:00 a.m. local time, U.S. tennis star Venus Williams played a show game with Turkish standout İpek Şenerglu on the bridge, the first tennis match ever played on 2 continents. The event promoted the upcoming 2005 WTA Istanbul Cup and lasted 5 minutes. After the exhibition, they both threw a tennis ball into the Bosphorus. On the 17th of July 2005 at 10:30 a.m. local time, British Formula One driver David Coulthard drove his Red Bull racing car across the bridge from the European side to the Asian side. Then, after turning with a spectacular power slide at the toll plaza, back to the European side for show. He parked his car in the garden of Dolmabahce Palace where his ride had started. While crossing the bridge with his Formula One car, Coulthard was picked up by the automatic surveillance system and charged with a fine of €20 because he passed through the toll booths without payment. His team agreed to pay for him. On the 5th of November 2013, World No. 1 golfer Tiger Woods, visiting for the 2013 Turkish Airlines Open Golf Tournament held between 7 and 10 November, was brought to the bridge by helicopter and made a couple of show shots on the bridge, hitting balls from the Asian side to the European side on one side of the bridge, which was closed to traffic for about 1 hour. On the 15th of July 2016, the bridge was blocked by a faction of the Turkish armed forces during a coup attempt. The soldiers involved surrendered to police the next day. On the 25th of July 2016, Prime Minister Binali Yildirim announced that the bridge would be renamed as the 15 Temmuz Hitler Köprüsü.